You're really scared of this thing, huh? Cherry. Another cherry.
Did Tom ever tell you about my painting?
No.
Look at this.
Ah, it's beautiful.
I like this one.
Looks like somebody we know.
I mean, without the beard. No, it's him. Oh.
Irving.
Coming down. I'm holding it one sec.
Oh my God.
Oh shit! I'm bringing in the phone vibrating on the
What's good, what's good, what's good, what's goody? It's your buzzing cousin Ghost Boogie. It is Friday night and everything's all right. I hope you just got paid. Let's sing the lyrics to Johnny Kemp, you know what I mean? Really, it's Friday night and I hope you get laid. Whichever way you want to float your boat, it's all good. Keep that shit to yourself. Grab your favorite plant. Grab your favorite liquid, sit back, relax with the usual suspects. You are the usual suspects, we are the usual suspects, but it is that you might know us, the usual suspects. We are in the motherfucking building. Parental advisory, mature subject matter. We're gonna cuss, we're gonna do all types of stuff. We want to give a big shout out to all the folks that's tuned in already live right now. Thank you. We appreciate you. This is a new format for y'all. You used to be doing it on Thursday nights, but now we do it on Friday nights. So check it out, man. We also have on Friday nights the one and only Miss Becca Boo, and of course Mad Ways. So without further ado, let's get into it. Yo, what's good, folks? How are you?
What up, Boogie? Chilling to these Mad Herbs vibes. Yeah,
Man.
to these Mad Herbs vibes. Yeah, to the Mad Herbs vibes. Yeah, we kicking it live. Yeah, we kicking it live. Shout out
Yes.
to Becca. I'm that microphone wrecker. What up, Boogie?
Man,
Everybody know it's all goody.
Yes. Check it out, man. Big shout out to, of course, the one and only motherfucking Herbs One with the beat. Yes, of course.
Shout out my brother
single-
Herb.
Every single
Hell
theme
yeah.
song, every single thing that we do, whenever I'm like, yo, I got something I need, I'm like, man, there's one person and one person only that I'm calling and hitting up. Herbs. Bless me. Bless us, and he always does.
Bless
So
him with the
again,
blessings.
if you're not following the one and only Herbs One on Instagram,
What are you doing with your
Basic
life?
Beats. I mean, what are you doing? He's releasing daily content, daily beats, daily, like, look,
Don't cheat
I
yourself.
I
Treat
appreciate the lady videos, man. He always has like some fresh, funky beats and some fat bottom girls, like, you know, get on your bikes and ride. Shout out to Queen with Fat Bottom Girls. I remember that song. Like, I knew I liked that song at like by the age of 3, because I was like, hell yeah. Like, I I like them apple bottoms, them pears, them
Apple bottom
thickums. You
jeans.
know what I mean? Like,
Boots with the fur.
ladies, don't be afraid. Look, I ain't mad at pancakes either. You know what I mean? Like, I just tell you, like, eat a cheeseburger, enjoy yourself. Maybe pick up some heavy furniture, squat.
Don't cheat yourself.
Lift with
Damn.
your legs. Do some yard work or something that might, be
What is
practical to
happening
you in
right
your
now?
life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling the pancakes how to get thick. You know what I mean? Get a little thick, and don't be afraid to eat some cheeseburgers, or protein shakes made with extra milkshakes and shit. Like, get some Similac. Just
Drink
eat
some
baby.
Ensure.
Infamil.
Similac.
Get some Infamil and mix that in
Some
with
Boost.
just go ahead and get
Take-
carb up.
Take a bump. Bump it up.
Take a bump of sugar and like some yeast. You know what I mean? Like, let
Yeast.
that shit.
Get that yeast. Yeast.
Yeah, let that cellulite but like, listen, you gotta have the right ratio, man. You gotta be able to have a
Treat yourself as she's watching with mom. Hey, mom.
yeah.
Oh,
Listen, when you get the ability to take a quick turn and pivot like a running back and take a cut, and you can feel
You do
your
the Saquon
other part of
Barkley.
and you can feel your body weight, like booty meat, shift like 3 milliseconds later and catch up with you and snap. That's the right amount. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, ladies, it is the absolute, that gets
I
our
feel
fish
like-
brain. That's our goldfish brain, like reacting to the shiny shit and like just
We
a
make
little.
it clap.
For me, it's just I don't know how to not look, and
Nada.
I can't. Like, that's infatuation. So getting back to Herbs One Beats, he does a lot of those videos too that sync up with Herbs One Beats, like on Fridays
is
or
nice.
Thursdays. It's nice. And I mean, welcome again. We're in for a bumpy ride. So if you can't take that, then
Well, hello.
well, hello. It only gets better. We've only just begun to live. Treat yourself.
Friday.
Herbs. There he is. He's in the fucking
Friday.
house. Herbs. What up, Herbies?
Yeah, I'm
That's my
fucking.
dude.
I'm delirious. I worked a mad shift last night, and I'm up for like
Yeah.
2 hours of sleep
Man.
right now.
Oh
so
shit.
I had a little rest from like 10 to
Body
like
drift
noon.
goes. You had to do what now? My apologies.
Neonata.
Well, I mean, like you said, you had to
He's
work.
got the sleepy sillies, is what he's saying.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
'cause
running
you
off
got
for like, I'm super low energy, 2 hours of sleep, smoking a
I'm
hash
sorry,
hole.
bro.
You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
you about
I got another 12-hour shift I'm about to get into right now.
You're about to.
I've only
Yeah.
just begun.
Yes, well,
Gonna
it's
be
like,
seeing
to
ghosts.
live.
I don't know
Like,
about
for
ghosts, but
real.
there's definitely some zombie fucking tweakers in that motherfucker.
Oh hell yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like
Get that
any
goblin.
recent anymore?
I mean,
like,
every day that we get there, there's motherfuckers on the property, bro. We just
is there no
they
one
just-
in there before you guys?
no
Oh, so how long does it go unattended
from 8 in the morning.
till?
I go in.
I got you.
Yikes.
Yeah, and the problem
So
is
They know
like
that.
there's like those towers with like the cameras, the police towers, right, where they're watching on cameras and they could talk or whatever. But there's two on the front side of the prison, like one on each corner, and then there's one on the back side, and that's all there is. On the side over here, there's a bunch of holes in the walls, and that's where they're going in and out of because the cameras can't see. They can only get caught by the cameras if they're out in the outskirts over here. You know what I mean? then I'll get a call like, oh, there's people on the property on the back, on the north side or whatever. But by the time I get there, they hear my truck. They out, either they hiding or they gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They hide out. Like yesterday, I knew there was somebody in there. Um, because when I got there, there's these doors, we call them the Jurassic Park doors. They look like the fucking two wooden Jurassic Park doors that lead into like the inner part of the prison where like the swimming pool is, the school, the chapel, and all that shit. So those shits were open yesterday when I left. Not yesterday, the day before yesterday. So when I got there yesterday, they were fucking closed. So I'm like, okay, somebody's in this motherfucker. But what I did was I picked up a piece of wire and I fucking tied that motherfucker closed. Like that they gonna struggle to open this shit from the inside. They gotta open it from the outside or whatever. But we also, wherever there is like openings, and we usually like any doors that are open, we when we roll by we close them so that if on the next time when we walk around we see those motherfuckers open, then we know, there's motherfuckers in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then so that's what happened with that door. It was I closed it and it was cool. Uh, when I rolled around like 1 a.m., I kind of felt like somebody was in there, but I didn't really hear. I heard like some noise, but I couldn't pin. It's hard to pinpoint it because like when cars are driving by, like the fucking echo it makes inside of the prison is fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so
Oh,
there's all
really?
kinds
Because
of
it's just
noises.
reverberates.
It's kind of hard to know if it's coming from inside or if it's coming from outside. You know what I'm
So
saying?
how often do you have to go inside and walk it?
I don't have to go in the prison. There's basically like a route around the whole prison. Um, I could either drive that or walk that, periodically. I don't have to do it. I do it like once every 2 hours.
So you don't go behind the enemy lines and the fences and get up in
I
there and
do go
scoop.
in there. Yes,
Oh,
if
you
I
do?
see,
Gotta.
if I
Yes.
see, like I said, if
Yeah.
we're walking around, we're closing doors. So if I walk by and the doors are open, obviously somebody's there. So then I'm gonna go in and go see if I see these motherfuckers.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Understood. I get that, man. That's crazy. I see. My temperament is just not right for that type of shit, man. I'm like, fuck out of here, man. Like you know
for
what I
the most,
mean? Like,
for the
it's
most part, I've
too
never
stupid.
even. Only one time did I see a person that he actually walked up to me and the homie. And he was all fucking drugged out, like trying to ask us questions. What we doing there? Like, so fuck. The fuck are you doing here? You know what I
My
mean?
job, motherfucker.
Oh,
What I'm
but
doing is about to fuck you up. Is what I'm finna do.
other than
Like,
that,
Yeah.
other than that, I never had really seen anybody, but except for the other night when I had the incident, and those people, I didn't even see them. I just heard them in the building, fucking cutting pipes and shit. So I was like, "Oh, we got them."
you gotta deal with that.
Yeah.
Trying
So
to
I
get after
didn't.
that copper.
Yeah, for sure. That's what it is. That's what they're in there
Mm-hmm.
doing. They're in there cutting every fucking piece of copper they can, wire,
Mm-hmm.
fucking. They're all over that shit.
How much did the city of LA pay for the new fancy 6th Street Bridge?
A lot of money.
A whole lot of fucking money, and they can't light the motherfucker up because people still keep going and stealing the copper from the lighting.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
crazy big, big like light display type shit from
That's
this
that's
bridge.
disrespectful type shit, man.
I mean,
That is crazy. That they
yeah,
just the thieves
that's
are like,
fucking insane. 588
yeah, man.
million, Midget Mike just said.
Damn, midget. That's crazy. Shout out to midget
588
Mike.
friggin' million dollars, and they can't light it up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of light it up, y'all. Uh, that's insane, and that's unfortunate, and I hate
Mhm.
fucking thieves, dude. I'm sorry, I just do. I
Yes.
fucking hate them. I fucking hate them.
Yes.
The thing is, we have different. So we have like the homeless people that are going in there taking shit, and then you have the motherfuckers that are coming in there to, looking
The
for
tweakers.
that specific. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah. But yeah,
All right, so
Sometimes it's both.
let's get
sometimes
into
it's
it
both. Yeah.
because that's a
Sometimes it's
spooky
both.
situation. You know what I mean? Like you never know what you're gonna have to get into if you're gonna have to get
Yeah,
in
I ain't
some
gonna front.
gangster shit
I
or
ain't gonna
not.
front. The other day, as I was walking around, I scooped up a fucking golf club off the floor, right near like one of
Yeah.
the gates that one of them fools were carrying and threw. And I was like, oh yeah, so now that shit's right there. And like
This is
I
mine.
walk,
Thank
I
you.
walk around with that motherfucker like I'm finna go Happy Gilmore on that ass, boy.
So you need
Wrap
what you
wrap
need
some
is a
fucking barbed wire on that shit.
nah, fam. You
Word.
Make an
know
announce stick.
how close
I'm gonna turn it into Lucille.
how close to a Harbor Freight or a truck stop are you?
Um, Probably not that far, bro, because I don't caught
All right.
motherfuckers with brand new Harbor Freight buckets full of tools in there.
All right, so check this out, man. I need you to go get you one of they have these minutes. You know how they have like it when you go to the ballpark, they have like the little wooden bats. Well, they make aluminum bats that size and thick, but they're called tire checkers, man. And
Yeah.
those motherfuckers, and they have them at truck stops, and they have them in these, and they're like the perfect. I'm not gonna go get mine, but they're perfect. They fit up underneath the seat of your car, like right underneath there, like a sword, like you know what I mean, like in case you just had to bat, or
Oh,
whatever. And they're great for use.
I got the zombie killing machete too in the truck.
No, I feel
Hmm.
you. I feel the machete is really good. I got one of those too. You know what I mean, just in case. That's that those are easily accessible. But I'm gonna tell you though, ain't nothing better than those. Especially you tape them up nice and you get them nice and grippy and stuff. Bro, they're aluminum, and let me let you know. You can hear the Tweety birds ringing when you bing.
Hell yeah.
I've carried one of those since like '94.
Hell yeah.
Never leave home without them.
Still, wrap that bitch in barbed wire.
No, I mean you don't need to, man. Like you do not need to. It
Listen,
listen, it is breaking bones. It is adding contusions and absolutely
I'm doing all of that with that golf club,
positively
bro.
not.
I'm
Oh,
good.
I know, like that. But see, the thing about the golf club though is it can be like kind of too big in
Too
certain
long?
situations, right? So what's good about the billy club, it's like billy club, but it's an aluminum bat and it's made to be a tire checker and ring at a certain frequency when you hit those big semi tires and stuff. And man, the amount of like defensive things, because you can even like put it backwards grip and use it to go against your forearm, right? And use it as a way to forearm a motherfucker up close, and then also like back fist a motherfucker with it. I've used those on multiple occasions to get out of scary situations. You know what I mean? Like, remember, I was a white boy going into places that white boys shouldn't do, solo dolo, and I had
I
to
hit
work my
somebody on
way
the
out of
top
some
of the head with that shit.
situations. Yeah, man. Oh, I have on multiple occasions, and I did not push all the way through. I had I know its ability to be a one though hit to be a Stevie one hit wonder. Absolutely. it gets crazy. But I mean, in defense situations, and again, Becca and I were speaking about shit like thank God there wasn't cell phones and stuff back in the 90s and shit, man, because like all of us would not our lives would be completely and utterly changed. You remember Sharkeisha? I wonder how Sharkeisha is. Like, if there's anybody like, I would like to see like someone do a "Where Are They Now" series or like Sharkeisha. Listen, you have been a hero of mine. Uh, since your video went viral, since you did it for the Vine. I mean, old girl had to do something really, really wrong to piss Sharkeisha off, and Sharkeisha just hit that one hit wop wop, and she
Midget Mike says they got that on Amazon.
what's that?
They got everything on
joint,
Amazon.
the joint you were saying.
The tire checker.
Oh yeah,
the
man.
$20.
Are they the aluminum baseball bat like little joints? Yeah, dude. They're I recommend them. They go right underneath your car, like in between your seat and your floorboard. They slide in between that area where you're always losing your lighters and cell phones and shit. It's a great tool to be able to push your lighters or cell phones or keys or straws or french fries or whatever the fuck you lose in that void we all know what you're talking about. It's a great tool to have. And yeah, I use it all the time. I recommend it.
Oh, yeah.
It's
They
a
have
great
it.
tool, man, and you can put it in a pocket. The car goes short. It goes right in the belt loop of the small of your back. When you have to
What
get
if you got a
going.
big back?
Yeah.
Does it have to catch up?
Not talking about putting them in between your cheeks. In between the cheeks. Dun-na-na-na-na. Hey girl,
Wait,
ain't no
did y'all watch Green
mystery.
Thumb today?
I didn't.
At least. No, what? What did I miss? Because I was busy being ADHD'd out
Oh my
on trying to
God.
animate this fucking graphic.
They showed a video. I cannot remember the sheriff. I cannot remember the name of the sheriff. But
Is
about
it
a dude
Buford
that
T. Justice?
I do not know. But it was a video of a sheriff talking about a guy that he had arrested and then trespassed, and dude came back and then he ended up having to like arrest him and take him to jail.
Mhm.
And they had to do an x-ray.
Mhm.
Dude had a whole fucking coffee tumbler.
Of what?
I mean, nobody knows. He didn't say what was inside the tumbler. I mean, I can assume it was
Was he
probably
trying
dope,
to? All right, hold on.
but
So, like, he
it
went
had
into
been
jail
up there for like 24 hours. So,
but the homie. So you're saying like the homie, fucking, put a coffee tumbler up his ass, either to gratify. Is it to gratify himself, or was he trying to keister something in?
I don't know.
With his prison sock. Like what was
I
he
don't
trying
know.
to do?
I don't know. Did he know he was going in? Did he know he was going to jail?
Well, I mean, some people. I mean, if you're trying to put a coffee tumbler of dope up your ass,
But it
I'm
had
immediately
been there.
trying to
I-
do.
I'm
I'm
only
like
assuming.
exactly. I'm trying to
I'm
get.
only
I'm trying to
assuming.
get arrested ASAP if I've got like $100,000 worth of dope up your ass, and you're trying to get it into the prison population. I'm pretty sure
Make some money.
unless you
Yeah,
are
yeah.
a pro at like internal dilation, uh, And
I mean, that's
pain,
not
that
usually how they get quantity inside like that.
I wonder
But
if he used like an authentic Yeti or if he used a sketchy ass like Amazon tumbler with lead and shit on
I
the
feel like it
inside.
was an I feel like it was an Amazon tumbler.
Do you
Or
not
something
think
like that.
that you upgrade for like the most dopest type? Like it's gonna be
I
tight.
mean, I'm not trying to think about that, but
How big
yeah.
was the tumbler? Did they say? Was it a
Thank
12
you,
ouncer
AZ
or a
Bradley.
32 ouncer? Hey, AZ Bradley, it's so good to see you. Much love. Headline is Florida
It's
man
been a
tried
minute.
to smuggle a thermos into jail by putting it up his rectum, sheriff says. I got you. Yeah, I mean, I right on, dude. Like, aim high, Willis.
My thing
So
is,
what kind of shit are you
well, I
gonna
mean,
do to get
it makes
arrested to make
sense.
sure you get arrested?
He got trespassed and then came
How? On
back.
what?
I don't.
Oh, so he
I
raised a
wasn't
ruckus like
paying that
"fuck you,
close
whoop
attention.
you, whoop the whoop whoop." They were like, "Get the fuck
Something
out of
had
here, going to
happened.
jail."
Something happened. He got trespassed, left, and then came back. So, like, the theory that he was trying to go to jail
Yeah.
makes sense because it had been up there for 24 hours. Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
It had
don't
been
know.
up
That's
there for like
crazy.
24 hours before he got arrested and they had taken the x-ray. What?
Yeah.
So that theory makes sense. Is he was trying to get
Man.
arrested because he was,
So I
trying to make
mean,
some money.
that does take commitment, and you've got to figure it out, man. So you got to figure out, and you got to plot and plan and figure out how to
What, a
get
thermos, bro?
put. But no, listen, this is where I'm saying though. You have to figure out what kind of crime do you want to commit that's going to be enough of a crime to not like eternally take away your freedom and like be a felon and take away your like your a lot, some of your freedom and extra jail time and shit. Like, so you trying to just do some shit just to push the limit so you can get into county and then get the fuck out.
Push it to the limit.
That's what he was trying to do afterwards. He was push it.
I
This won't
mean,
come out my ass.
Nah,
I
he was
think
doing
I
he was doing the
should.
salt the salt and pepper. Push it.
but truthfully, that's a lot when you're
Nah.
not getting cash inside.
Well,
Your
no, yes,
commissary,
you are though. Not
you're getting, I mean,
necessarily.
you can get green dot
Commissary is
cards.
cash.
You
You can
don't
get
know
green dot cards.
though.
Yeah, but if he's trying to get in and get back out,
But
if
who's
he's
to
trying to
say
get in,
that?
flip it, and get back out,
He
But
said someone told
what
him
good does that do?
get in where you fit in.
who's to say
And
that?
he's heard get in with what you
Yeah,
fit
yeah,
in.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Who's to say that?
Be
Like,
popular.
if you're pushing if you're pushing that much weight inside, right? Like, I'm gonna be preordained. Like, I'm gonna be like, listen, when
Bro,
I get
right?
like, I'm gonna have it
No.
out. No, I'm gonna
That's a
have
whole
the
lot of
cash
time,
on
though.
the outside. I'm gonna have the cash done on the outside, right? So it's gonna be like, all right, my account better have XYZ wired into my shit as soon as I get like arrested, right? And once the shit is verifiable, when I call my peoples and they say yes. When I get my call, then I'm gonna be like, cause we gonna have it coded up, and once that's done, then the dispatchery is gonna be dispatched, and then I'm gonna handle my business as getting free, cause I got some money, cause I've got some legal money buffered into it, cause you paying my legal fees too. And I'm gonna have my attorney ready up and G'd up. We're gonna have an airtight case I'm gonna get me a grimy ass lawyer that capital, works on criminal things. I'm not putting anything up my ass and not gonna be the one going in jail. But if I was to like have a troop of people underneath me, like an enterprise, like, you know what I'm saying? I could just take some pimping mentality to the next limit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, girl, you don't have to stand on the corner. You don't have to be like, or do whatever. You don't have to stand on the corner. You ain't have to be homeless. You don't have to like sell your body or any of that stuff, right? Bitch, you want to make some motherfucking money just like Butter says in South Park? I would be like, look, I need you to take this 12-ounce Yeti full of this, whatever the fuck is up in here, and we're going to get you arrested, you know what I mean? And like, the bigger the Yeti you can fit up into your cavity, like if you want to go ahead and try to take the Gatorade water bottle challenge, then go for that too.
The bigger the Yeti, you get some spaghetti.
Yeah, the bigger the Yeti, you get more the fatty. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the chetty. So listen, that's what I'm gonna be like. Bitch, you wanna make some motherfucking money, right? And then they just get up and they do their thing. It's a dispatchery. Have a grimy ass lawyer set up, just getting these people out on like, just normal menacing charges and shit like that they just got to get, in and out of the system, and make it worth their while that, like, listen, you refer a friend and you get a percentage off of their profits. You get a 10% or a referral bonus or whatever, because we're going to kick it your way. And then hopefully it could be like a pyramid scheme and get people off the streets, legally, financially set up, because then also that grimy dude's going to know some grimy ass financial advisors going to help you flip that real quick. You know what I mean? And
hey,
yeah.
Freddie Boogie got a hold of Becca. Look,
this went way too deep.
I'm just saying, like, think about the possibilities of
like way
what it
too
could
deep.
be. It could be.
Here's what I want to know.
Yes.
Because I feel like they don't normally do X-rays.
Yes.
Like, I don't think they normally do X-rays.
He's probably complaining about, like, oh, my stomach hurts. Oh.
I think when they asked him to bend over and cough, did they see like the silver bottom?
Oh shit! He was like, he was groundhogging, prairie dogging. Like when they told him to bend over and squat and give me 2 cough type shit, and it said, like, they saw the silver flicker, like
they saw the silver,
like,
yeah.
It said Yeti. He didn't get it. He didn't have enough dedication to get it like up. You know what I mean? He was.
I mean, would it?
I mean, with enough force, dedication.
How much further can it go?
Fortitude.
It's not like it was a small tumbler.
I mean, you're going to have to push that stuff up there. We'll have you with some time-released condom Similac formula that'll, like, make you shit like 24 hours in or 12 hours in. And pull. I don't know, man. We can get. There's a lot of money to be made.
Yeah, I think he's got to be turned. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think they saw the reflection.
Well, if he was turtling, it would just would have been like keep coughing. And they would have had him give birth until someone with the gloves would have been able to grab that tumbler and pull that out like. The question would have been like if he would have been like. The question was,
why are we still fucking talking about this?
I mean,
you're muted.
What did it sound
It
like?
would have been Freddie Boogie with these hands reaching for that tumbler out that ass.
Oh damn!
By the way, it looks like he got a hold of you, Becca.
I know it.
If you shake around a little bit like this, look. Let's go.
Hey, look, guys.
Over there going.
We do this every single Friday now. This is a new thing. I will be streaming later on tonight for Funkin' Fridays. And Becca and the rest of the usual suspects. Monday was a great episode. Definitely run that one back as well if you haven't had an opportunity. And it really does help. If you can, please support the algorithm by sharing it out and downloading it, liking it, subscribing, pushing that stuff out. Please do support the Twitch channel, the Kick channel, my LFG channel, because that money is money that's getting cut into severely, and it's what we're trying to keep afloat with everything that it is that we're doing. And there's so much more content that I have the ability to bring you, and everybody else has the ability to bring you. But unfortunately, there is some backing that needs to happen to do that. So if you know anybody that wants to sponsor the show for a month, please hit me up. Let me know, and we will definitely talk about what we can do, especially if you have any products that it is that you are wanting to promote, because it doesn't just have to be a logo up in the corner. It can be an advertisement. It could be, a video spot. If you have any type of, like, let's say, for instance, a commercial that you make, we'll play that for you. There's different levels of sponsorships and different ways that we can support you as you support us, because we really do appreciate you being here as the community. So every Friday and every Monday. Friday nights are earlier. We start at basically 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Pacific, and that breaks down to like what? I think 2 a.m., right? Yeah, 2 a.m. London, midnight GMT. I don't know. Maybe
Something
I'm
like
talking
I have
shit, but
no
it works
idea.
right around that area. Wherever you are, there's your time conversions.
So
but yeah.
Yeti, hit us up.
Yeti, yeah, we would love that. I walk around with tumblers everywhere I go. So wherever I go, I've got like sports tumblers that coordinates with my outfit, because 9 times out of 10 I'm wearing some sports shit. Or I definitely got color coordinations and tumblers. But like when I'm around the house, I've got, you've seen my blue and silver ones. I had the usual suspect stickers on them, and the Mad Herb stickers. These are new. I've got to get some stickers made to put some stickers on this one. I got 2 of these, and these are by Reduce. These are like 52 ounces, something like that. I drink 2 of these at a time, and I go through probably about 6 of them, because you got to keep your kidneys flushed, and stay hydrated, especially up here in the desert climate. High desert. It's a high desert up here. So, because I'm always high. But I just, if Yeti wants to sponsor, please, by all means. Because the Tervis ones, if y'all want to sponsor, I'll rock y'all's, because Tervis really does a lot of the sports ones. Like, they make dope Dodger ones for you Dodger fans. They make some sick ass Laker ones, or any of whoever your favorite sports teams. Like Becca, I know they make some sick OU ones, especially any of the championship years. It's normally Tervis that makes those tumblers. And whenever like any of my teams have any new ones or anything like that, my family always knows that they buy it because I coordinate my shit. I got different colors. I go out and I coordinate. You know what I mean? So listen, I
Do
have
you?
OCD issue. Everything's coordinated, Becca. Everything.
y-
Everything's coordinated.
Okay, but do you cross brands?
I know what you're asking, and no, I
So
don't.
you're not wearing like an Adidas shirt with some Nikes?
Nope.
Fuck you. What?
You said fuck you. Well, no, fuck you.
No, I said what the fuck.
I told you I have OCD.
My kid won't either.
Nah,
She's
man.
like,
Like, will
no, I
you?
can't.
You
I'm
will,
like,
right?
what?
What about you, Mad Ways? Will you cross bands?
Not
No.
not those not
I
like
didn't know
Nikes
that
with
was even
Adidas
a
or nothing like
thing.
that, but
Right.
like I wear some fucking Adidas socks and rocks a pair of Vans. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
That
different.
and it's
But
different in applications too. You know what I mean?
yeah, but I wouldn't do that. Nah.
Nah. Like I wouldn't
Like
have a Nike shirt and an
she's
Adidas hat.
she's not wearing like her Nike joggers with her
Hmm.
Vans.
Correct. That is correct. I agree with that. I have always been like that. Listen, man. As someone who grew up and like I went through a period and I went to a school like all like elementary, middle school, high school where people would roast you nonstop all day long if your shit was out of pocket, and like you would look forward to roasting people all day long, just if it was out of pocket or whatever. I mean, that was the thing, because these were the days when we would walk around and play open chest, Becca. And open chest is where anybody that just didn't have their arms up like this, walking down the hallways of school or even in the middle of class when the teacher wasn't looking, you fucking yell open chest and just bow. And if you could knock them out of their chair, knock them out, but normally knock the wind out of them. That was the thing. Like, and it sucked, dude, because like you'd be a victim of it, dude, and you can't breathe, man. Like, if I don't know if you ever been open chested or had like someone punch you dead in your chest or had the wind knocked out of you. It's whoo, it's yeah, man. You get dropped, slammed, and can't breathe for a minute, man. You gotta be able to maintain your composure. San Pedro, how the hell are you? Just another night in any ER? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Becca, thank you so much for that subscription for 42
Hell yeah.
fucking months, babe. Much love to you, family.
I can't do much. I can do that though.
Hey, that is like so amazing. And you've been one of the day ones, and it's been so cool when you were able to like join and we were able to get back on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
Only
Mad
only
Ways,
because of the earlier time.
yeah. Well, I know.
Which is why we're on at an earlier time.
Look, San Pedro said Valentine's Day is the busiest ER for rectal emergencies.
Well, it actually
I
works
thought
for me
we'd
too.
moved on.
The time.
I know.
Yeah, it works for you too. That's that
Yep.
exactly. I mean, and I like it. I like this time. This is a different time.
Mhm.
It works for me too. You know what I mean? This is a great time, and I like it. And we appreciate everybody that's tuned in live, and we hope that you guys
I
like
like
it.
it a lot.
And don't forget, I will be
Likes
doing
it
a
a
mix
lot.
after this. I'll be on Funk It Friday Raid Train, closing it out. I'll do the first hour, all funk. And then I'm going to open up the request line. Like, the request line will be open For anyone that wants to request anything for the Funk It Fridays in that format. Um, and then when I shift gears in the direction that I shift gears, and we go prego mixing it, then you can start requesting songs in those veins. And I hope you guys enjoy the ride because I got a vibe going tonight. Like it's all about a vibe, you know. So yeah, it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
vibe, as my children say. So like, I want to ask Becca. I want to ask Man Ways. As you guys growing up in L.A., right? Uh, we were talking before the show about this specific graphic that we have here, which I don't like seeing my face. Let's add these guys and then go to this. So, like this one right here, right? There's going to be some building off of this, but this is what I had time to start with. uh, and Dream Warriors. Dream Warriors had a great soundtrack because it had Dokken, Dream Warriors. It had a video with Freddy Krueger, and they even had special footage of Freddy in it. And it was it was the very first movie, like scary movie that I can remember, like watching by myself and looking forward to it and wanting to watch it. Like, hey, let me go ahead and get this. Like tuning into my grandparents' HBO and like not even fucking giving a shit about like you can't watch anything rated R. I'm like, I'm watching fucking Nightmare on Elm Street 3. This is the shit. And because I was a big Freddy fan at that point, and I don't know about you guys, but what was this kind of movie? What did you guys think about? In chat, please let me know. What did you guys think about Nightmare on Elm Street 3? And also, what would you say is your favorite Nightmare on Elm Street if you fucked with Nightmare on Elm Street? Man, Ways, you go first.
Really can't say which one. I think I fucked with like the first four.
No favorite or no standout moment?
Uh
Memorable.
the one with Johnny Depp was one or two.
That's number
The first
one.
one.
Yeah, with the
Yeah,
bed.
that's probably the one right there.
That's the classic OG one. I mean, my
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
God, that set the tone, right? What
yeah.
about you, Becca?
The first one, like I saw it so many times in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
My best friend at the time and I, that because we were assholes.
What did you say though?
That because we were assholes, we'd throw
But what?
popcorn
Oh,
like
You
right
shit
at
you
started.
were
key
one of
moments.
those.
You gotta understand, I was like 12.
I'd take squirt guns
I would have grabbed you.
and
I would
like
have
arc
grabbed
it.
you with those Freddy boogie hands.
I mean, yeah, the first one's classic. Um, the third one has probably some of the most quotable lines.
For sure.
And then, like I know I've seen them all,
Yeah,
but
It's
I
been,
could
it's
like
been a while. Yeah,
it's been a very long time.
same here.
But when you the brain doesn't retain
coming for you.
the
yeah.
information like it used to. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I mean, no, I absolutely know what you mean because I I will say this, part one, part two were where they were really trying to be psychological and tell like darker tales or
Mm-hmm.
really like deal with some things. And part two was all about repressed homosexuality. I mean, that is what the actual
Mm-hmm.
the movie writer and script and the backstory. If you guys look up the origin story for part two, it was that the lead character, the main dude, I think his name was Jesse, was closeted, and it was dealing with that part. You can take a look and rewatch that one. There's a lot of fucked up scenes in that one. Now, the other ones after that were absolutely, I agree with one of you guys said it was like, yeah, Vinny and some more said it was like comedy horror. And
Mm-hmm.
that is what really hooked me with Freddy was the fact that I already thought that he was like this badass slasher. I mean, when it comes to villains, and you've got Michael Myers, you've got fucking Jason and Freddy, and of course Ghostface. But I man, fucking Freddy for me, dude. Like, and this, wherever the fuck he is hiding, this guy has been with me since actually 1993, 1990, I think it
Hell
was. I
yeah.
don't know. So this is like an original, whatever, LGN or whatever the fuck. Let me see here what this is because there's a date and everything on here. Let me do this old man technology shit instead of the magnifying glass. I use my camera to zoom in. LGN 1990. Come on, baby. All right, all right, focus. God damn it.
The entertainment is riveting.
I know, man. It's 1990. LGN, uh, fourth new line. Yeah, but yeah, this guy right here. You know what I mean? So I've had him, like, and I've never not unpacked him. Like he's always like been part of like the boxes that you always unpack. Like that motherfucker always is
Mm-hmm.
out. Uh, but I've always been a big, humongous Freddy fan, dude. So it had a great soundtrack too, Dokken, Dream Warriors,
Mm-hmm.
and hair metal, which led to, what was it like being in LA during the late 80s and 90s and seeing all of that shit? Like, so mad ways when you were coming up, uh, I know you're a couple years younger, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
when you were like 15, 14, 13, 16, you know what I mean? Like right around those years, like what were the years that you were in LA, like in your neighborhood at that time?
At that age,
Yes, sir. What years were those?
that's probably like early 90s. Yeah, like 92 to 94, 95.
Okay.
I turned 18 in 96. So.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Or actually in
Um.
97. In 97.
Okay. Got it. All right, gotcha. So, Becca, now I know when
You know we've talked about this, right?
I know, but we haven't gone in detail. I want to know something, man. I want to know, but like I want to know, mad ways, like when you were at that age in those years, you were actually were you in Southgate still, or were you in South
Yeah, I
Central
was.
by then?
No, I was in Southgate.
So, like, were you working or were you like just out? I'm
Mm,
s- Yeah,
Running amok.
yeah.
yeah, I was running
So,
amok already.
so you were in the streets and shit like that. What was it like? I mean, when because I think back on like when I was that age and I was definitely around danger and thinking about this the adrenaline of danger being kind of addictive and fun in itself, right? And the shit that I wanted to be at always had an element of, you know what I mean? And I don't know. So when you were that age, was that ever anything like was that something that you didn't give a fuck about and you were like it's like it is what it is, or like what was it like
I
truly
was,
being
I
in
was,
Southgate?
I was hanging on the block already with the homies, so
Yeah.
it was already, whatever, fighting, shooting, stabbing.
Hmm. But like when you were out there and you were in that environment, was it something that you were like always on high alert,
Hell
or
yeah.
were you comfortable being in high alert, like it was expected, like it wasn't something that altered your movements?
That part. Nah, yeah, I was comfortable in it. It
Yeah.
was it was on
You
high
kind
alert.
of
It was on high alert with that and with the police.
you kind of growing up in LA, for people that don't know LA, like you grew up in LA because it was LA County,
Uh-huh.
but you could have sort of vastly different experiences at the same time.
How
Yeah.
so?
But one thing,
Because of like racial
well,
profiling,
No, just what
I
what
mean,
path you ch-
or
what
like
path
money,
just
class?
what you
what path
do.
what
Yeah.
path you choose, like who are your friends and who you associate with, right? So everybody does have a
Right.
different a
Like
different
we all like there was intermingling to an extent, but like and that sounded weird. Like I grew up in Glendale,
Yeah.
graduated from high school in Glendale, but I
Yeah.
didn't do a lot of hanging out in Glendale once I got to high school.
Gotcha.
Like I would go into Hollywood or I would go to, the canyons or we'd go party out on the beach. But I think one thing that kind of runs the gamut is because we were all just running around loose. It was still very much that be home when the street lights come on for some of us, and others of us went, okay,
Yeah.
see you tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah.
Uh, you learned you learned how to look over your shoulder without turning your head.
Yeah.
Like you always were very aware of your surroundings without letting people know you were very, very aware. Does that make
Hmm.
sense?
Yes.
Because I ran
Yes.
around by myself.
Hmm.
I was running around Hollywood, getting on the bus and at 14, 15, and I'd be out the whole weekend.
I got
There's a
you.
lot
So
of things I'm probably not gonna share because
I mean,
I may
yeah,
be
you don't want to
52,
share
but
that, but
Mama's
I
still in the
get it.
next room.
That's.
She
I mean,
doesn't
but
even
yeah,
know.
she done accepted that
She
shit,
doesn't even
fam.
know.
I mean, we were fucking feral about that. Like, I mean, so mad ways as far as like when being out there. What was the shit that you enjoyed doing? Like, not not trying to talk about like any type of incriminating shit, but like normally, like
Bro, I
what
was
was
a
it?
I was a
What were
weed
you
head
doing?
already, bro. So it
Yeah,
was
Hmm.
hanging out on the block with my two homies, getting
yeah.
high. You know what I mean?
Were you outside smokers, or were you like inside doing video games, or like doing
Nah.
things like what were you guys doing when you were smoking?
At that point, we were outside smoking, like backyard smoking type shit, uh, or out with the homies' older brothers and shit, smoking.
Clowning and it was just chilling and fucking
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
but yeah, I was already drinking at that age too, so
Hmm.
Absolutely,
you know,
absolutely.
I I think
Hmm.
it was like 13, we were already drinking,
Hmm.
smoking.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't smoke until well, I didn't smoke weed until 16 because of just certain circumstances and long stories. But I started. I mean, we talked about this before, like me getting super alcohol poisoning drunk at early like fucking 2 3 year old type shit. So yeah, just funny crazy shit because it was a different time also back then. We talking about the 70s at that point, man, and young ass
Hmm.
parents at that are not even legally aged, and people with responsibilities and shit like mad ways who's got to go ahead and go put in work.
Yep.
I just want you to go ahead and please get one of those like EF readers, like those talk boxes, like that dude that talk shit
I ain't
to
doing
the
none of that.
ghost.
Oh,
I'm like,
Come
hell
on, man!
no.
Like just put out
Boogie,
Hell
Boogie,
no.
talk
Boogie
shit
said,
to him.
"Listen, this motherfucker
No.
said he wouldn't want The Conjuring in the theater because he don't want to
No.
bring that juju, but he wants me
Hell
to go
no.
with a fucking
Uh-huh.
EVP. Get the fuck out of here, Ghost Boogie. Why don't your ghost hunting ass, Ghost Boogie ass go and do an EMP, motherfucker? I ain't got ghost in my name, motherfucker.
I used to listen,
Tell me
fam.
to sail a ship or some
I'll
shit, bro.
do it. I would do it because guess what? As
No,
someone
you
who
wouldn't.
used to go hiking, yes, I did. Listen, I
No,
told you
the fuck you wouldn't.
Says the
we
guy
used to
who
go
wouldn't
to
watch The
haunted.
Conjuring in the
Yeah.
theater
No, listen, we would
because he
go
don't want that
hiking. We
juju.
would go hiking at
Come
dark
on,
in the
man.
woods, in the middle of the woods at night on like haunted battlegrounds, and like all types of shit.
I
Like
gotta run
yes,
Haunted
I
Woods.
know you do. Have a
Oh,
great night. You
come
have be
on, man.
safe.
Come on. Come
Good night, bad
You
ways.
got anything? Anybody? You know what? Got any appearances this week? You got anything to promote before you go out?
Nah, man.
There it is. So follow Mad Ways and Blue Beer. He's got 2 IG accounts, and you might know us on Monday. We'll be back, and Mad Ways will be with us.
Peace out, y'all. Have a
Peace out, man.
happy Friday.
Happy
Be safe
Friday.
tonight.
All right.
Yes. Treat yourself. AZ Bradley, Vinny, Midget Mike, San Pedro. Who else is in the house, man? Maritz,
Oh yeah,
Let's see here.
Joshua Runts.
Joshua Runts, hell yeah, salute.
Did he ever get
He
his shirt?
just, oh yeah, a long time ago. He didn't
Okay,
like the
cool.
quality, and I'm really sad about it because I
Huh?
thought it was, yeah, man. Like I gotta redo it and send it to him. I'm gonna redo it and send it to him. I sent it to him, absolutely. Because I mean that's
You said
easy
he
because it's
did
just
or
dry. I just
didn't
did the,
like the
I did
quality?
from what I
You didn't like the
understand.
quality.
He said that the quality of the shirt wasn't necessarily the way that I was expecting it to be, as far
Mm.
as the um,
Is it Teespring?
well, no, it was through Streamlabs, and
Mm.
it was one of their what they collect. They selected because I used to use Gildan, right? Because of course they don't
Mm-hmm.
have Pro Club. They have fucking a couple of different brands like Champion, but the Champion
Mm-hmm.
ones I heard bad things about. So um, I selected their top tier brand, and it was like supposed to be soft and shit like that, and like a good quality, heavy
Mm-hmm.
quality T-shirt, and put my design on it and shit, and I personalized it, and I didn't necessarily care for the because I'm very OCD, so it took me
Mm-hmm.
forever just to finish the design. Cause, and I'm just gonna redesign it and send them a whole nother one. So yeah, and then yes, I've got the box out, midget Mike, and um, let me get through, and I'm going. It's going out, and I got some things for you also with the skateboard that I'm sending out. So it is not again on purpose, but I've got it actually like packed in the box and everything like that, ready to go.
Nice.
Just I need to be able to pay the fucking crazy ass money that's gonna
The
cost to get
shipping.
there. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, man, I got so
Everything.
Becca.
Fucking
Okay,
everything.
I got some
Okay.
really dope hats, and
Yeah?
I I had yeah, man, because like Mama Boogie was is always kind, and
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, look at these hats, and they were adult hats finally, and like in my size, and like Fanatics had some like I don't know, it was 40 off or 50 off or something like that.
Damn.
And it was like with the hats that I got, which were two, they'd even had free shipping with insurance or some shit, or because it was through my business account, because I
Hell
had
yeah.
Mama Boogie wire it to me. Um, it got insurance, but the thing was is that the neighborhood's on some fuck shit. The post office
Mm.
is, and it's not because our post office or our postal carrier in the neighborhood is bad or incompetent. They are absolutely 100% positively overworked, and the
Mm-hmm.
amount of work that they have with the amount of houses and communities and just sheer like I'm talking about this neighborhoods that they cover, and it takes
Mm-hmm.
them, I'll see, especially during Christmas time, fucking Amazon workers, or I'm sorry, post office workers, like at the mailboxes at 9 o'clock at night, and then also
Mm-hmm.
like at 10 p.m. dropping shit off. That's like they're still out trying to get the package so they get the fuck home type shit. Like they quit uh, our area gets like a lot of turnover sometimes because we got some Karen ass motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of being Karen, though,
I didn't do it.
no, you didn't. Um,
I didn't do it.
but the thing that I had to do was I got this delivery notification that
Mm.
this was an insured package that you have to sign for. And it said, delivered and signed for the customer because I get like all the notifications, emails, and SMS and all of that stuff
Mm-hmm.
because porch pirates and also a lot of times there's some misdeliveries that are quite frequent.
Uh-huh.
I've had plenty of experience with this throughout the fucking I don't know how many years I've been here. Fuck. Anyway, the thing when I saw that, I immediately like put in a claim with the post office. It's like, yo, didn't get this wrong. Like that's not my signature type shit because I requested. You first request like a research and shit like that, and request the signature and the documents to support and see what's going on, and then from there you're able to file a claim. And when I saw that it was just scribble scribble and it didn't meet my scribble
Mm.
scribble, I had to put in a service ticket. and
Damn.
and shout out to them. They immediately called. Like I put in, this happened probably. I got the notification at, I'm gonna say maybe anywhere between noon and 2, and I
Mm-hmm.
put the shit in, and they tried to call. I'm gonna say like 6 o'clock. After 6 o'clock, like
Mm-hmm.
twice, but my phone, like I don't know if you're new. Like, do you have an iPhone back or you have an Android?
No, I'm an Android.
So, uh, I don't know for the Apple users out there, or iPhone users, if you guys have updated your OS, uh, it automatically blocks, um, or it has a setting where it's automatically blocking unknown callers and suspected spam and shit.
Oh
And
shit.
but it's blocking calls. It's blocked multiple. Like I've had with this surgery coming up on Tuesday, right? I've
Mm-hmm.
got so many doctor's appointments that it's just sent to VM that's like, oh fuck, right? You know what I mean? And sometimes it won't even let them leave a fucking voicemail. I had to figure out how to be like, So the quickest way that I can do it is to add them to my like contact list, that phone number. But it wasn't signed for anybody by Midget Mike. I don't know who the fuck it was signed for, but they they called back the next day, and since I had saved the number, it didn't. It let it ring through, and I answered, and it was a kind lady, and she was very helpful and very apologetic and respectful and wanting to know what's going on, and told her what's up, and she had already asked and like asked if the she had asked someone that day to come to the house or go try to retrieve it and back to where it was delivered or whatever, because he was like, so they said that somebody signed for it. I was like, well, it wasn't here, fam. Like, you need to figure out who the fuck they delivered to. I got all my ring footage. I said I got all the other packages that were answered and delivered that day. I've kept index of it. I've got them saved, download, time stamped, and everything. Like, all of the individual shit in between, all of it. Like we can get down to it. Like I got all the footage, and but I didn't need to. You know, I was ready. Um, but I was just saying, hey, you know, that wasn't me. And she's like, all right, let me get back to it. And then they sent someone, and like the guy that normally works the neighborhood, he was out sick or at a funeral, and he stopped by and he says, hey, oh, I saw what's up, and I'm trying to figure out who actually handled the packages that day, and and get it figured out, right? And then I'm gonna holler back at you. And he did holler back. He said, I still haven't figured it out, but when I do, I'm gonna get back at you or whatever. And then, in the meantime, the very next day, um, at the hospital, and I get a fucking notification from UPS, not USPS, that my package was delivered. And I'm like, what? And at that time, I got a text from Mama Boogie talking about your package got delivered. I was like, oh, okay. And because in between that time, when the post office master called back, and they were like, they said that they delivered it and someone signed for it, and I was like, absolutely, I get you. I said, I understand, but it wasn't us. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's not ultimately, there's insurance on it, and I've
Mm-hmm.
got proof. I said, I'm not trying to hustle you or anything like that. I'll provide you with whatever you need me to do, however I can help you to justify whatever it is that you need to do, to justify whatever it is that you need to do. I'll provide it for you. I was like, you know, because coming up, I mean, my first responsible job, and the way that I made a living for a lot of time in my life, from, and I built it from call center experience, working
Mm-hmm.
for a very high profile media company and customer service, and it was absolutely fucking hell, and the way that people talk to you. So I know what I liked and how I like to be treated, and I've always, I hate fucking talking to the manager. It's like, man, fuck, man. I sometimes I just, man, fuck it. It's not worth it, man. Like, you know what I mean? Unless it's,
So,
but like, yeah, I had to fuck it. But so I just was real with them, and they sent me an email saying, like, you know, I could send it to them, and use that as a dispute to get them to resend it. But at the end of the day, it got handed off. Someone signed for it from UPS, so it went to USPS to UPS, and UPS delivered it. Or the UPS driver fucking just didn't deliver it that day and had it on his shit and was like, I'll get back to you in a day or two. I don't know.
normally it goes from UPS to USPS.
Absolutely, absolutely. That which
And
boggled
then,
Mama Boogie and
yeah.
I both. We were like, "The fuck is this?" Because that's the first time it had ever happened.
Hmm. Amazon's
Like,
doing the same thing.
well, we're
Amazon
so
is sort of passing off some of their delivery to the post office,
yeah.
which is
Did we get that
annoying
bot
because
banned?
that's not what I did.
Thank you so much, Becca. I
Yeah.
appreciate your family. So, I
Uh,
mean, yeah, yeah.
but do you guys not have? You're kind of outside of Denver, right?
Oh
You're
yeah,
not like
I'm out.
in Denver. Okay.
I'm in the sticks, man.
Like
That they're
metro,
building
quote
shit.
unquote, but
Nah, man, we ain't in the metro, man.
okay.
I'm not in the middle of in the middle of nothing where it's like
Yeah.
super. It's super densely populated, um, but there's not any really infrastructure, and it's not super densely populated in the sense of like just there's just they've built a lot of homes and communities. There's
Hmm.
no apartment buildings. There's no like these are larger homes or whatever. But
Right.
yeah,
Well, my my brain today, y'all, it's not working well. A couple years ago, I
yeah,
had so it had to have been about 5 years the last time I got a new phone
yeah.
because the new phones are scaring me a little bit.
Why is that? Why are they
Um,
scaring you?
oh, we'll get into that in a minute. But I had a case being delivered, and I got a notification that it had been delivered, but it hadn't been delivered to my house.
Isn't that
And
it's
so,
like get that stomach sinking feeling like, oh, that's where I was at when what I was trying to express. So yes,
right. So what, but when I called, they were able to like pull up where it was scanned,
yeah.
like where the mail person was when they
Oh,
scanned
like
it. And she goes,
geotag in it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And she goes,
Ooh,
oh, this was actually delivered 3 houses down.
she wasn't able to give me any of that shit.
So, yeah. And I ended up getting my case like the next day. They went and got it.
I mean, she tried to be like, "Are you sure?" Like, and I was and and I was like, "Ma'am, with all due respect," and I said respectfully again, I'll provide you with whatever evidence that you've got. But I said, listen, uh, you can check and see how long that we've lived at this address. I know it's in your records and your abilities to see, and we've never once ever filed any type of claim like that directly with you or anything
Hmm.
like that. And I said the claim's not of any large amount or anything like that, but I very much am in a situation where we're just going to need this money reversed. You know what I mean? And it's whatever the insurance and whatever on your end because it wasn't anything of our fault. We were available for signature throughout the entire day. No one ever came to our door, rang the doorbell, left a note. None of that shit, nor did we sign for that shit. None of that, near nada.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
enough of that shit. But that shit right there, like you said, is just like talk about real life scare. It's like, man, fuck, did I get ganked? Like, porch pirates are the real thing for me. I
Hmm.
feel ultimate joy when I get to see people get like those videos of people getting like got with like picking up packages or purses or
Hmm.
stealing bikes and like the shit explodes or like the glitter bomb
Hmm.
packages with the lights and calling the police type shit on them and it like
Hmm.
awesome shit.
Yep.
Those are
Midget
amazing
Mike's over here
things.
talking shit.
Boogie was like, I need to speak to the supervisor. Nah, I mean, they called me. I just filed a claim. That was all. And it wasn't that. I didn't even ask for that. I said, listen, I said, I'm not trying. And I didn't even like raise my voice like, bitch, I said. No, I was just like, with all due respect, like, what do you need from me to convince you otherwise? Because I'm telling you quite honestly, and I'm giving you whatever proof and evidence that you want. Like I'm not trying to hustle you at all, fam. Like I got better shit. Cause again, I hate fucking thieves. Like
Hmm.
I'm not trying to get extra
If I
shit. I
know
coulda.
stuff's coming, like I do most of my anything that gets delivered like that is usually through Amazon
Yeah.
because I can like watch my app
Yep.
and
Yep.
it tells me they're, 8 stops
Unless
away,
they've
7 stops
transferred it
away.
over to, unless they transferred that bitch over to the post office.
Yeah. But
So
even
like,
then, they're still tracking, and so I know to be home,
but
and I
you have a
know what time we get.
you have a mailbox at your house, right?
Mhm.
I don't.
Oh, you got to go down to
To
like
a
the
central,
community.
correct. There's
Yeah.
multiple like banks of those around the community type
Yeah.
shit. Like, and it's right
I.
by the. It's right. It's close. It's not like
Yeah.
it's fucking arduous task. Like, you know what I mean? It's
Right.
walk over to the motherfucker, but still.
But somebody could have just been hanging out there and went, "Hey, that's my package."
No, because they ask you for
No.
proof and they know. And the post office, yeah, they don't do that shit. They're like, nah, B, we'll lock it up, and you got the key. Go ahead and get into it. But
Right.
they know that, right? Yeah, they know the hustles out here. There's a lot of fucking hustlers out here and schemers and
Mm-hmm.
thieves. Yo, there's a lot of that. Treat
The
yourself,
economy, man.
Yeah, dude. I do. It's difficult, bro, to be
Mm-hmm.
able to deal with dishonest people and shit like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just be honest and do well and do good. But I want to know, like, so when because I knew Mad Ways had to go, so I wanted to get to kind of like
Mm-hmm.
him, but like I want to know what it was like in Hollywood, Hollyweird in the late '80s, '90s, and shit. Like, what was the cool shit that you saw, hung out with? Did you get a chance to like kick it with some people or like do anything or like go to any of the famous concerts that happened that were talked about, you know, or would be considered like a concert that would be like, yo, you saw some dope shit before their time, you know.
Yes, he got his hats, Mike.
I did get my hats.
Yeah.
I was gonna go get
Yes.
them, but yeah, tell them about the time while I'm listening, and I'll show you my hat.
Tell him about what? I don't even know
So
what
you
that
weren't
question was.
listening. So you weren't listening. All right. So what I would like for you to do is tell us about, like, during
It
those
was the
times.
90s,
No,
if
the
you
late
remember it.
'80s and the '90s, but I know. But what you're able to talk about, like some of the concerts that you were to that were maybe legendary. Were you ever able to hang out with anybody that was like
See,
of note and shit like that, or do anything dope, or you got a dope story? That's all I want. I want a Holly weird story, or like
he wants me to spill tea
some
that
of
I
those
don't know. I want to
cool.
spill tea on the
I'm not
internet.
trying to get you to spill TT. I'm not like trying to get you to say like Yada did this and Yada did that. You know what I mean? And Yada got a case or
No.
Yada did this. I just trying to know if Yada, you know what I mean? Like if you just
I
did
mean,
something dope or
it
like a
was the
story.
strip.
And I've got to go get
It
a
was the
fucking hat.
strip.
So talk by
Go
yourself.
get the
Just I'll be
fucking
here. I'm
hat.
listening.
Oh, that's what we're
Talk to
doing.
him.
Meanwhile, you're fucking wasting time. Go get the damn hats, man. Whole story. And what do we get? You got to see the hats, right? We got to see the hats. It took too fucking long to tell that damn story. Oh, I got the sleepy sillies tonight, you guys.
Yeah, no, I wanted you to be able to talk during the time about,
Mm-hmm.
oh, yeah, like, so, there was a time that when something just fell. Oh, shit. There was a time when, I saw Motley Crue live at the Whiskey Go Go
No,
or any of that bullshit,
they were
man.
already,
I
those
know
bands were
them, but
already
god damn
big
it.
by the time that I started hanging out down there. There really wasn't, I mean, there were a couple of people that went on to do big stuff,
Such as.
but uh I mean, like I hung out, God, man, I don't, there was a lot of people.
So you don't even want to talk about like anyone that you hung out with, is what you're saying.
I don't
All right, never mind. We're
I
moving the
don't
fuck
like
on to.
name dropping. It
I
feels
get it.
weird.
It's not name
Like,
dropping in the
yes,
sense
I
of
hung
that.
out with people. Yes, there are stories that I could tell. I don't want to tell those stories. You have to
Becca.
understand, I have been clean and sober for a long time.
Yes. But check out the bucket hat.
That girl was not. It's
I
pretty
get it.
dope.
So that's the
That's
first.
a cool hat.
Yeah, man. Like this one right here, you know, I wanted to have that one. Like I had to have that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I got this for like $20,
Nice.
maybe even 19.99. And then I got this
That's
one,
dope.
I think, for 19.99.
That's a good looking one too.
Yeah,
I think I like the bucket better,
I like
but
the
that's pretty
bucket
dope.
better too. Yeah, yeah. So I can represent, you know, such a losing team that we've
Hell
got
yeah.
fucking Wacko Flacco as a quarterback. And who you facing this week, Becca? And the you might know
Sideways.
as usual suspects. Okay, you're facing Madways. I don't
Yeah.
even know who I'm
I
facing
think
this
we're
week.
back to I think we're back to
Week
week
one
like
or
whoever
whatever.
we faced week one. Yeah, because I finally won
So I
last
think it's
week.
maybe Richie, maybe for me.
I finally won last week. Do you understand,
Congratulations. Who'd you beat?
Mikey?
By how much?
Uh, like a point,
I got you. So it was a
quite literally.
squeaker.
Oh
A
yeah,
squeaker,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
Were you stressing him out?
Travis Etienne on a Monday night. Go in and I was like, I need 4 fucking points from him. I just need 4. And I think he gave me 8,
Yeah,
something like that.
that
He
was a
didn't do a
crazy
lot, but
fucking
he did
game.
enough.
Last
And
night's
so
game
I
was a
was like,
crazy
whew,
game.
finally got rid of that goose egg. It's on my,
Feels good to get your first win, right?
oh yeah. I've had to do some getting rid of a few people. There's
Yeah,
a couple that I'd like to have back because I knew better than to let them go.
yeah.
Anyway, Travis Hunter wasn't doing shit on offense. He was mostly defense. And now he's just balling out.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well,
And then I got rid of Green Bay
anywho.
as a defense, and Madways swooped them up quick.
Yep. Yep.
Rams have been doing better anyway.
Someone dropped the Lions, and I was like, ooh, mine. or I snatched them before anybody got them. But yeah, man, fantasy football, it's fun.
Hmm.
But
I'm learning. I'm figuring it out.
I mean, Midget Mike, you know why I wanted these packages? Yes, I
Hmm.
was like because they were selling out too. There was like only like two left when I ordered my shit, and I
And they
was like,
fit.
man, uh, you know what? I broke out some old school trickery to make them
Hmm.
fit and make them because they came and they stuffed them in the box and they kind of got some wrinkles in them and shit and
Hmm.
just the way that they were like folded. I didn't like the way the wrinkles were on the side, so I've got like a steamer, uh, a really nice
Hmm.
steamer type get up iron setup, and
Hmm.
I took, and I always remember because I used to go down to and get. Like Becca, you know, Becca, you talk about
What?
things that you like. I don't know if I want to say this on the air, so no. You know what I mean? I've mentioned it before in jest, but people think I'm playing.
About what?
Listen, at one point in time, I had like probably at least four custom hats
Hmm.
and custom suits and custom shoes that were all like what you would say as like straight up pimp suits, like, and when
Hmm.
I mean pimp suits, I'm talking about I had them 3/4 lengths. I had, man,
People
the bat
people are saying
sackies.
they don't believe you because they want to see the pictures.
I get you, and I'm trying to find those fucking pictures, man.
Okay.
But um, I lost a lot also,
Mm.
and like I'm hoping that there's still some type of like envelope that's with some of the crates of records that some of those pictures with people are. I mean, I've got like pictures of me with Ice T and shit. I think I've shown in Venny and Funk, DJ Cool, Red Alert,
Hmm.
and shit. But like um, I would watch people have these custom hats made and how they use steam to fit your
Right.
head, right?
Right.
And then also sitting in them, and letting
Hmm.
them form to your head and
Hmm.
letting it like get right where you want it. So like steamed the fuck out of the bucket hat because yes, the bucket hat was not um, big enough to my comfort to
Right.
lay the way I wanted it to be. So I fucking steamed the fuck out that bitch and plopped it on my head and had it formed the way I wanted it. And I just sat in it and I was like, I sat there and didn't touch it. And like, it felt like it was like, all right, this is going to be cool. It's right. And it was like, all right, this is comfortable. And then you could feel as it dried the fabric starting to try to tighten. And it was like, giving me, if anybody's ever wore a football helmet, you know the feeling like that squeezing on your skull. It's like super, super irritating on your forehead. And I was just thugging through it. I was like, bitch, I've worn a helmet before. I ain't giving up to you. You gonna give up to me. And
You
then it
got it.
finally like completely dried out. When it completely 100% dried out, and I just like did my eyebrows like, you know what I mean, lifted it and like
Hmm.
popped the seal on it and set it down, set it down overnight, and then when I came out today, I slipped it on, and I was like, it's perfect. Like I was like,
Hell yeah.
ah. So I
Nice.
long story short, like I again, I have obsessive compulsive disorder, and I like it was like I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna make this fucking
Yeah.
fit
I will
because it's
make it
right
fit.
there. It's almost there. It's almost there. So yeah, I don't know, Becca,
Hell yeah.
but so how do you feel about this weekend going into sports, man, or what's on your mind in as regards to
It's OU
anything that
Texas
you?
weekend.
It's OU Texas weekend. All right,
It's OU
so
Texas.
this is a big rivalry for you, correct?
Yes.
Who
Probably the
has the
biggest.
better? Who has the bigger or the better record right now?
Currently, we're 5-0.
And what is Texas?
3-2.
So they are ranked what?
They're not.
So they're not, and you guys are ranked, right?
Yeah, we're 6.
You're sixth overall right now. Oh wow! So this could be a shit kicker for it. So you guys aren't necessarily
I
worried
mean,
about it.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
OU Texas is our biggest rivalry game.
So they
We
play up
used to
to
have
it. It's
Bedlam. Yeah, it's the one we play every year. It's why people come here or go to Texas is to play in this game. It's at the Cotton Bowl
mm,
during the Texas State Fair. We meet, it's like almost exactly halfway. The Cotton Bowl is almost exactly halfway between Norman, where OU is, and Austin, where University of Texas is.
mm.
The Cotton Bowl is basically split in half. Half will be in red, the other half will be in orange. And it's literally, they come out the tunnel to, on the orange side. Nobody looks good in orange, by the way. But they
Hey
come
man,
in.
hey man, bite me. You're wrong. You're
But they
absolutely
come in,
wrong.
they come into the booths, right?
Shots fired.
And like as they run across the field, it's there's this transition that happens to like the loud cheers when they get to where the OU fans are. It's I've only been able to go to that game once. We lost horribly.
Yeah.
But it's an experience that is unlike anything else in college football.
Yeah.
So, and anything can happen.
Yeah.
Anything
I
can
get it.
happen. There's been years that's the only game we won.
I understand what those games are like too because, NFC North or AFC North games, and of course Ohio games. Period. Like the Cleveland Browns and the Steelers and the Ravens, and it doesn't matter whether or not like one team's in the shitter or not. Like normally they're super like close and competitive
Rams,
unless
Niners.
they're like super
Yeah.
shitty, and one's a super team. But and my Bengals have been super shitty for many a years, and I still buy ridiculously colored orange and black tiger striped bucket hats that I will wear out in public just to stick
I
out
didn't
like a
say.
sore
I
thumb.
told
To
you
have these
it was a
punk
dope
ass Denver
hat.
motherfucking Broncos fans out here like, we beat you. Yeah, and I was there, bitch. Fuck you. You know what I mean? What up, punk? Like, you want to get stabbed? What up? You want to get clanked with this billy club? What? Like, I got shit for you. keep talking shit. No, I'm sorry, football. You know, just like if anybody starts talking shit about OU for you,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Oh, any of my teams. Like I get
yeah,
it. But that's part of like the shit talk is part of the sport. It's part of the fandom.
yeah,
Like it just goes along with it.
I got you.
You know,
And like midget,
if you can't take it.
oh, I can take it. I'm just like
No, I know you can. I'm
they
not
can't
talking
take
about you
it back.
specifically.
They can't take my shit back. Like that's the thing. They are not ready, and then they act triggered because like again, these punk ass motherfuckers talking shit at the game, and I flipped a couple of them off, and they were all like, "Ooh!" After they're talking shit. Like we're over here
Yeah.
having a peaceable Father Son day and time, and like you took
Right.
it out of your way to just fucking. You see me like not even like up like rah rah fuck you buckos, none of that. Like I'm
Right.
clapping when they doing good shit. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, a good play is a good play.
I am there to
Yeah.
enjoy the game, right?
Right.
And like, even as they're kicking our teeth in, I'm like, that's what I told you. And I'm like, can't do nothing with the
But
loud
hey,
line. I'm just like, you know what I mean? I'm giving up, and then you got people that so. Like I'm like I gave him. He was like, "What's up? What? I'm like, "Well, what's up, motherfucker? Like you the one that is talking shit. Like, ain't now you acting like a fucking bitch because you like like leave me alone.
that's
I'm
usually
here with
how
my
it goes,
son.
though.
I'm here with my son. Just leave me the fuck alone. Leave me
Right?
alone. Like leave me alone." So I had
They
to
want
like
to talk shit until they get confronted with it.
I had to suck it up and not like escalate the fucking conversation and do my normal escalation
Yeah.
tactics. You know what I mean? Like, nah, we finna just
It
get
would have
here.
been different if your son wasn't there.
Or if he was, if we were at a
Older.
Cincinnati game and older, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Couple more years, he'd have been on me. Because, I mean, that was the shit. Like, I grew up. I mean, I can't tell you how many fights I got in with my dad. My dad got me into fights. And, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I went to take a piss or something, and all of a sudden, he was like, "You better wait till my son gets back." All of a sudden, like, I come around the corner. Yeah, here we go. Like, all right, fuck it. Let's go. You fucking with my dad.
Yeah, that's usually when I had to stand up.
I hate fighting, man. But I
Mm.
heard there's been plenty of people that
I don't like it anymore.
well, like what I mean is yeah, I don't like it anymore, but I've never been one that has ever gone to like be the instigator. You know what I mean? Like, were you ever the instigator, like poking and picking and prodding and like trying to get in some
Me?
shit? Yeah, you.
An instigator?
Yeah.
I would never.
That already tells you, Becca Boo. Becca Boo was about that shit. She was starting shit. She was already lit. She was litty too titty, and
I
she was like,
instigate shit now. What are you talking
"What,
about?
bitch? Son of a bitch!" You were throwing drinks at bitches and throwing tables over and shit.
Uh-uh.
That's a
I was
reason
throwing
why you were
punches.
like throwing punches. Like, yeah, I
I didn't
punched
do the
Nikki
bitch
Six
shit.
in the ding ding because he tried to give me heroin.
I would have taken it back then.
I got you. It was he took my heroin.
My
Yo.
Axel's a bitch. But anyway,
Oh yes, bomb on Axel.
I mean, he is. he kicked Steven Adler out of the band when he was doing the same fucking thing. So,
I mean, they were chasing Mr. Brownstone. He's
hmm
been. I used to do a little, but a little wouldn't do it, so a little got more, more. Oh,
hmm
just a little better than before. Whoa. From my experience with Becca, she is a wild child birdie. I get you, Oklahoma. You know what I
Hi,
mean?
homie.
So good to see you all. And again, we appreciate you guys being with us
I
here
hope I'm not
on
making
this
everybody
Friday
yawn.
night. Well, you are, and it is time to go. We got to let Becca Boo get her beauty sleep, and so she can go do
I've been up since
football things. I
before
don't
the
want to hear it.
sunrise this morning.
I don't. Me too. And guess
I don't,
what?
yeah.
I had probably
You're
less than 90
crazy.
minutes. 90 minutes of sleep,
I
less
don't,
than.
I don't understand.
I don't understand it either. It's just my brain. That's when my brain wakes and works. And it's just laying is painful.
Mm,
You know what I mean? I'd rather be
yeah.
standing up and moving. And plus, you know what? After having those death experiences 2 times, I got time to sleep later on. You
Well,
know what I
hopefully,
mean? So we getting active, homie.
hopefully this upcoming surgery will help with some of that.
Yeah, good. Have a good
Maybe.
night. Treat yourself. Uh, I only slept 90 less minutes, midget Mike. But the thing I will tell you is this was the one that I've been really trying to get to. One of the ones, and this is the first one of the three that
Hmm
are supposed to be. And then I talked to the surgeon this week, and um, you know, he basically told me we're gonna do a fusion and an L and an S fusion, so a
hmm
lower lumbar like L4, L5,
hmm
S1 fusion, which is going, and then like all of this other shit that he's doing to like the repair nerves and clean out all of the shit and then replace and all of the bullshit, right? I'm getting the full fucking rundown that he can
Right.
do. He's going to do everything. But he said that, because a lot of my issues, I have a lot of SI issues where we're going to have to do fusions all the way down both sides, and each one of those are their own independent surgeries. You guys can't just go in and thug it out. But the thing about the first surgery is that it's going to cause more pain on the SI joints because it's going to have it's going to make them flex and move more than they want to and use because it's fused up top, right?
Right.
So there's going to be more discomfort with that, which is going to suck balls. But uh, all I'm doing is waiting to pull the trigger on the 90 days or the healing pattern or whatever we need
Yeah.
to do to get insurance to pull the trigger to get the next one and then on to the next one because like I'm trying to I thought I would be done with them by the end of this year, but physical therapy took longer to get the clearance on the hip and not getting surgery for that, and then
Right.
it took longer to just get an actual surgery date because the surgery date that I had originally was the Friday before uh, my anniversary with Mama Boogie and the Cypress Hill concert. And
Right.
I was like, nope. I was
Yeah.
like, I can't do that one there. They were like, why? I was like, I have of prior engagements and commitments, y'all gonna have to find me a different fucking time, right? And that's what it was. So, you know, and it ended up being this late, but I didn't expect these eye surgeries, so it's gonna be fun streaming and doing graphics and shit. I'm gonna be like y'all gonna roast the fuck out of me. I'm gonna be like a pirate, cause I'm gonna have patches and fucking lenses out and fucking sunglasses and all types of weird
Mhm.
shit through this fucking shit. But it's gonna be fun these next couple of months, man. But we getting this shit done, man, and I'm
Yeah.
excited, but I'm scared. I ain't gonna say I'm scared because I'm not. I'm really
I
not,
mean,
and it's not that. It's
there's
I
it
just don't want
I
it. I
get it.
wanted to fix it. I just want to be out of pain, man. Like I've been working towards the getting here, and like
Right.
knowing that like the neck pain hasn't gone completely away. It's gotten better and more manageable, but it's still fucking pain, and I'm hoping that I'm not trading a greater or lesser of two evils, like having to vote between Hillary Clinton
Yeah.
and fucking Trump. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That type shit, right?
But you got to do this one before they can do the
The
SI.
SIs. This one absolutely needs
That's
to be
shitty.
done. Like my like I have so much, like I have a
Yeah.
considerable amount of damage. Like he doesn't understand how I can fucking, like, I'm not on pain pills and shit like that, and like that I
I
operate
don't
and do what
understand.
I do. Because he's like, you're
I mean, I know
blowing your
why,
nerves, or
but it doesn't compute in my brain.
because I'm tistic, man.
I know.
I got a
I
tism.
know.
I ain't got time for pain. You know what? Jesse Ventura, like when he said that, when I first saw Predator, and
Mhm.
like when he said, I ain't got time to bleed, you know what I mean? Ain't
Mhm.
got time for pain, that type shit, like that
Mhm.
stuck. And like through all of any of the other shit, like whenever I get like pain, I get angry. Now, sometimes that's a good thing, but I get angry at it's sometimes a bad thing. It can overflow and I can be nasty, but
Mhm.
sometimes I just use it in motivation, like to dig in, like, yeah, let's go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck you, I'm
You
winning.
know.
You know, I'm. That's just the way I get through it,
I
so I
got
don't have to
respect
do
for
the
that.
painkillers. No
Like you
painkillers, man.
don't let it stop you. You know what I mean?
I, I'm gonna be 100%
But
vulnerable. Here it is. Here's the anxiety that I have. And this is like the rock bottom truth. So, my father's back injury disabled him
mhm.
and put him down where he couldn't work, and my mother had to start working.
Mhm.
And like all his injury and shit like that. And I was always with my mom. She was a stay-at-home mom. And uh, when that happened, it was like, and then it changed him with the fact that they had so many different back procedures and surgeries because they didn't have the science or the medicine back then. So
Right.
they fucked like the first back surgery and the second back surgery. They did more damage to it than I could be than what
Mhm.
was good, and fucked it up more because it was. And they never really ever got it right until probably about 10 years later. But that 10 years later, he absolutely changed as a person,
Mhm.
because, you know, he got he got addicted
Oh
to
yeah.
pain medicine, and he he beat it, and then it it came back, and
Mhm.
ultimately was the fuel that and the gas that he went down the hole and let it take his life. And
Yeah.
I had I didn't reconcile with my father before his death. Um, so, I still I have, we've talked about this before, but
Mhm.
the thing that I say is that I've seen him go through it, and I've seen my cousin go through it. And this cousin was my older cousin that I looked up to like an older brother.
Mhm.
Like I had two cousins, have two cousins, and they were my father's sisters' kids, and we operated tight. I would be with them, they would be over our house or whatever, but we
Right.
normally would congregate and be at grandparents' house all the fucking time. Plus, they lived at late, like pretty much the entire life. They lived in my grandfather's house, which I told you, which was an old, like a fucking 1800, early 1900, like
Yeah.
hospital at one point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was huge. Um, but I was always around him and shit like that, man. So when he went through it, and he's been through several of it, and he's still like his back is still really fucked up, and he has to wear braces and tens units
Mhm.
and go through it. And in my mind, I'm like, man, I know medicine's changed and things change, but I was even asking, like, what kind of fucking limitation are we looking at? And he's like, about 15%. And I'm trying to think of, like, what's that 15%? Because I have always been very over flexible.
Mhm.
Like, I've never had a problem, even when I was like, I swear to you, at 400 fucking plus pounds, Becca, I was able to still touch my toes
Mhm.
standing up. I could touch the ground, right? Like because I was always
Mhm.
over flexible. Like that helped me in wrestling, it helped me in football, all of that shit. But it fucked up my spine and my ability and shit like that.
Right.
And it helped continue to do that. But yeah, man, like I just I don't know what kind of limitations is. So there's that worry and that anxiety that one, am I going to have to use pain medication because we're looking at this as like the first, because the neck, I mean, I was able to thug it out with the neck. I mean, if it's something as easy as the neck, but shit, I came home and we did a podcast on that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, I,
That's because you're crazy. You weren't supposed
but
to.
yeah, what else was I gonna do? Fucking sit and
What?
just sit and do something. Fuck that. Like fucking let's get it. Right? Um and then like the arm surgeries, I went and won poker games and shit. But this one is gonna be one that I've got to be in for 1 to 2. And
Right.
I don't do well in hospitals.
I know.
I see shit like not like hallucinatory shit, but like man, it just doesn't. I don't feel right because like I remember really, 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 really horrific memories of like I've spent time and I've lost a lot of people in front
Yeah.
of me in hospitals, and that meant a lot. I
Right.
was close and spent time. Like, I get locked up in that mindset, especially like when I'm there by myself and shit, and I know my family's back at home. They're all stressed out and worried, and I'm not with them, and it's just like, ugh. And then I'm being irritable because they're not letting you sleep, and then not giving you your medicine and all of that shit. It's
Mm-hmm.
just like, leave me the fuck alone. Let me hit this morphine button or whatever this trigonosis is. Like, let me get this propofol, this Michael Jackson injection, or they're like, we're gonna go ahead and give you fentanyl. Like, I don't want fentanyl. It's like, it's not that type of fentanyl. I'm like, then what kind of fentanyl is fentanyl that's not that type of fentanyl? I don't know,
There is
man.
a difference, but
Yeah,
it's not
it's
meant
just not
for.
from the street, but like, who knows? Like, you know what I mean? But if fentanyl is
Well,
able to fucking
they
kill
also
you,
know
the
how much they're
dosage,
giving you.
I
What's
know.
killing people is they don't know how much they're taking. And they think they're doing something else. Although nowadays, I think everybody has sort of, accepted the fact that it's there. But
The old heroin type thing too. I mean, like, you never know how much it's stepped on or not, or if you got a hot
right,
pack or whatever. I've never done the shit, so I mean, I can't. I'm not one to ever do any type of. Like I said, I've done weed, alcohol, pharmaceuticals that were prescribed to me, and then have done recreational off use of pharmaceuticals that I know other people are cool with, and dilly dally. But
right.
thank God, I'm allergic to some of that shit. But fuck it. I just, yeah, man. I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to do painkillers, and I have like an addictive personality, and I don't want to fucking, because I enjoy those that I enjoy them. Like, I'm not
I
gonna lie.
understand.
Like especially the Percocet ones that don't make me sick, but if I take them like stack them too much, they start to make me hallucinate type shit. But
Mm-hmm.
uh,
That's why you can't do
man,
that.
but I know I don't. That's the reason why I just don't take them, because it's like, man, those warm hugs from grandma, like you said, when you got those yawns and you're like, I'm just gonna put this YouTube video on in the background and pop this Percocet and lay here. You wake up like 2-3 hours later and you're like, I'm gonna go ahead and use the restroom, snack, and take another Percocet and lay back down and watch it. It's like, I'm supposed to just be chilling and taking care of myself. But yeah, I don't know about you, but I know about me, and I know it's Friday
Yep.
night, and I got to get the flock
Yeah,
out of here, and Becca needs to go to bed. So
I
what that
do.
means is we're not telling you that you got to go home. We're not telling you where to go. All we're telling you is that we're going to be off the air momentarily until I have an opportunity to boot up Funked Up Fridays. So be
That
back
part.
in to LFG.TV and Twitch.tv for Ghost Boogie on LFG.TV and Ghost Boogie 66 on Twitch.tv. And we're going to be doing Funkin' Fridays for the first hour. And then once we get in past the first hour, depending on how the funk group's going and everybody's feeling it, we're going to go for that a little bit, but I'm going to be shifting gears, and the request line is going to be open as always. So it's your requests, my blends, my mashups, your requests. Why wouldn't you tune in? Have fun. Becca, you got
As you
anything to say
should.
before we get up out of here?
Boomer sooner.
Hell yeah.
So you Texas week.
Hey, look, good luck. Good luck with your teams. Good luck with your fantasy football. Good luck, everyone, this weekend. I hope You all have an amazing, regardless if you're working or not, if you get some time off or not, or you do, just take the opportunity to, when you do get that moment before you go to sleep, put the phone down and get yourself centered, breathe, and ground yourself. Please take time to take a moment to give your brain and body disconnection from that stimulus that you have, even from us, right? We want you to download the podcast. You can check out all of the YouTube or all of the You Might Know Us podcast episodes and download those on YouTube podcast and also the YouTube Music app. Please stream them, check it out. We have our podcasts up on them. The likes, subscribes, the shares, the downloads really do help us out. And feedback, put it in the comments. If you'd like to see something, let us know. And we are working on it. We're trying to do something different for you on Friday nights. And
Hell yeah.
I've got a new game that we're going to be playing via Twitch. Boom.
Uh-oh.
So check it out, y'all. We are out of here. Stay positive in the present. Peace. Split that. Monster at the end of the book. Love you guys.